I'm certainly not a fisherman. It drives me absolutely crazy. It's too slow. I do like hunting, but fishing, no way. I'm too hyper. Now, I will go with people who go fishing, and sometimes I'll fish with the grandkids, and I'll do it all for them. It seems like I spend most of the time hooking and placing a hook and wiring and doing all the little fishing tricks for the grandkid that cast out, and if they get the fish, guess who cleans it? I clean the fish. I came to Cottonwood Lake here in Buena Vista, Colorado before going back home. It's a beautiful lake. You can see the snow-capped mountains in the distance. It's the 1st of May, 2020, and I have a perfect story. The Lord kind of just gave me the thought recently. It's called Fishy Business. Matthew 17, strange passage. Jesus is going to Capernaum with Peter. Now, I don't know where the other guys are. Maybe they're just in the background, but the main issue here is Peter and Jesus. The temple priest goes up to Jesus, and I've been to that second made temple, right there on the same grounds where the first temple was on the Sea of Galilee in Capernaum. And so the temple priest asks Peter, "Does your master pay taxes?" And Peter says he does. He goes back into the house. Now, Jesus either saw what was going on or perceived it, and he said, what did he want? He wants the temple tax. And then Jesus said, listen, does the king require the children to pay taxes in general? And so Peter says, no, it's just for the foreigners. But so that we don't become an offense, I want you to go to the shore, cast a line. I thought that was kind of cool. Peter, take your pole and cast. Now I know they didn't have some incredible. It says here, fire bird casting. That's the brand, Firebird. He didn't have no. I don't know. Maybe he used a bamboo rod. Who knows what he did? But he didn't use fishing nets. He said, cast the line, and the first fish you get, it's going to have coins in it, or at least one coin, maybe worth 4 drachma. Pay the tax for you and for me. I love that passage. Does that mean that Peter maybe got some more fish, and he could make some more money by selling that on the side? I don't know. The first fish. So I just think it's the coolest story. And the thing about that's so neat is Jesus is so unique and so individual. He never did that before, and he never did that after. And he doesn't do that for us. He doesn't say, listen, I want you to go out and cast and get your taxes for this year. It's going to be a gold coin worth more. No. Jesus does unique things. He's always different, and he's always doing provisions the way we have to have it. Now, the scripture the Lord gave me with this is from Philippians. My God shall supply all your needs according to his riches. Now, when I say my God, am I saying this to another believer, or can I say this to unbelievers? I don't know. I know this much. There's a special relationship between Jesus and us. And if taxes are due, God is faithful. He doesn't say, my God shall supply all your wants. He supplies the needs. So what we need to do is have the faith that God will provide for us the needs that are needing to be met. He is faithful, and he'll do it in unusual ways. This is why he feeds the multitude with loaves and fishes, with just a smidgen, couple of fish, couple of loaves, 5,000. Do you know why? Jesus is trying to press into our mind, I do unusual things in an unusual way because I am God, and I can do anything to make provision. That is God. That is how God provides. It is so cool. We are his children. We don't need to figure it out. We just need to know that God is faithful to supply all our needs. Now, it means that we must listen to him, seek his face, because you're thinking by this time, little bit, there are a lot of times that I had needs and I prayed and nothing happened. I know those conditions. It's happened to me. But when I didn't get an answer to prayer, I thought, well, maybe the Lord is closing that door and He wants me to go into another way and to seek Him longer and wait longer. That's what God does. Sometimes the need is not met immediately. He wants to change the course. When I first started my ministry, the Lord said, listen, don't ask. I will provide. Don't be the kind of evangelist that has to get support nationwide by sending letters out and asking people to support you. But Lord, how's anybody going to discover to know that I need to get supported? He says, I am the God and I will support you. And He did. For 35 years, God supplied all the needs. I don't know how He did it. Gas, lodging. It's incredible what He did to supply. It's miraculous. I don't have time to describe the miraculous events, but they were the needs that were met. When the need wasn't met, I had to say, what now? Because when He initially asked me, He said, listen, when the well grows dry and it's no longer producing, it'll make you want to dig another well somewhere else. That's going to be my way to let you know that I'm moving you in a different direction. And that's what God did. He moved me when the need wasn't met just like that. So if it's not met real quick, He's trying to talk to you, and He wants you to listen to Him and be led by His Spirit. I pray some of you listening that this is a devotion that is just right for you because you're in that place right now. So I leave you with this word to pause and ponder.